Welcome to the Comics News Wire, where we get our news from the comics newsroom found at comicbookadvocates.com. This show is anchored by Mr. Anderson, who is the unboxable, advocating creator known as the Indie Comics Devil, who will tempt you with his devilish tales of fetish, monsters, and more. Join him and his co-anchors as they give you the comics news coming off the wire. This show is brought to you in association with...
At Geek Insider, we foster relationships with those in the geek sphere so we can give our audience the insider view of entertainment, tech, and more.
ComicBookAdvocates.com is the global digital Comic-Con, but it's more than that, and you can be more too. Be more than just a fan. Become an advocate for comics like ComicBookAdvocates.com is for their creators, for their crowdfunding, for the very books they're creating. Because we love comics. Warning and disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this live feed are those of the guests, speakers, and or hosts, and do not necessarily reflect the beliefs, official policies, ethics, or positions of the content providers, advertisers, additional hosts, and or guests, hosting sites, groups, or entities attached to this programming. Viewer discretion is advised. Let me in. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Halloween Eve. We're here with the news. The Indie Devil is here. Rob Anderson's off this week, so the Indie Devil is filling in for him today. What's going on, everybody?
Hey,
the anchor with the mostest, Michael Lanning. What's going on, dude?
Hey, I'm doing good. You're doing good today, Indie Devil.
Yeah. Got my Reaper shirt on and ready to go. We got a lot of news because they've been slacking this week. They haven't been covering the news very much. They've been doing specials, nothing since Monday. So we got a ton of stuff to talk about. Excited that it's Halloween. You're okay, though. We want to double check. Everything's okay around you because you guys got pummeled by another storm.
Yeah, we're good here. Unfortunately, New Orleans has a lot of power outages and everything, which New Orleans is about 60 miles from here, but we got a little bit of wind. We're okay. Of course, we always thinking about the people down on the coast and everything at this time. So,
well, definitely take a minute to tell people who you are so they know how to follow you.
All right, I'm C. Michael Lanning. I'm a independent artist and a mad scribbler over at Silverline Comics. You can always check us out at silverlinecomics.com. Plus, we've got something coming up for in a couple of weeks for the first 3 weekends of November. We'll be on Comic Conway. If you're curious about what Silverline is, go over and check us out on comicconway.com. Those dates are November 7th, November 14th, and the 21st. And if you can't get enough of me here, I'll be over there a couple of those weekends.
Halloween is here, guys. We've got a lot of great news for you. You can check me out at mranderson.com. Just look for the Indie Devil tab. All right, so let's get into the news, shall we?
Let's do it.
Brought to you, of course, over here on Comic Book Advocates. You can find this newsroom by going to Comic Book Advocates. We're in Friday's Day, which is one of the 2 newsrooms we made this week. And we're calling it Freaky Friday because it's Halloween Eve.
Yes.
Be a little freaky. So remember, when you see, kids come to the door and asking for treats, give them treats.
Yeah.
Also give the adults treats and offer them a free hug or a spank.
There you go.
So, let's see what we got on the news today. Remember, we cover all things. Send us an email if you want to be covered. And, of course, here are the different people hosting your show today. This is brought to us by the Indie News Network, known as Comic Book Advocates Network here on Facebook. Make sure you check it out. Oh, so Mr. Anderson is giving away his And They Call Us Monsters today.
Ooh.
For Halloween. This was part of his initiative where he's giving away a free comic every week. He was behind by 1 week. Due to sickness, so I guess he caught up, but he's a little out of order because this wasn't his actual first main roster release. It was his second, but since the Halloween is here, might as well. And then next week, there will be pretty much nothing really going on. So you guys are going to have plenty of time to read comics as we take the week off. We all deserve it. And we hope that you use if you're in America, your democratic right to vote. Now, something people don't know about this one, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
is that this is based on Mr. Anderson's reaction to 50 Shades of Grey, how they made people with fetishes monsters. So he wrote a story that exactly how he felt about it, using monsters to express how he felt.
Oh, all right.
And it's the classic tale of monsters, except one thing. They're humans with genetic disorders, and it's Hollywood who are the real monsters for making money off of their genetic disorders. So you can also get Dark Justice this week and Gothic Blue were added to the list this week. So if you signed up, like Michael already signed up, he'll be getting all the books every week. You only got to sign up once, guys. You don't have to sign up again. Anyone who signs up gets the books delivered to their emails. All right, so here's the first bit of news. This is pretty exciting stuff. Go ahead and tell them about it.
Yeah, more pictures from the spooky drive-thru at Mater Palms Academy from Friday night. Scout Comics is thrilled to have had the opportunity to share an Ashcan preview of Soulstream with young readers. That's exciting.
And it's good to see that Scoot, which is brand new and not technically launching until 2021, is already in the mix. It's already out there dealing with stuff and making things happen. So good stuff. Good stuff. We always like to see the kids being happy. Some more news from Richard Rivera. He's out. He has one of his Scoot people, and there you go. The Scoot logo officially on a book. Soulstream. Even got trading cards. So this was from the promo Ashcan with the trading card free at the Coliseum of Comics. And this was while supplies lasted. This was the other day, but it's still cool to see them getting out there. Now we got this from a Kickstarter. Here you go.
Ooh, Zener, Master of the Mind.
So that's on Kickstarter now. Check it out through our crowdfunding partition. And this is just some jacks dressing up. I wanted people to smile today. I wanted to have some fun today. The white dog there next to him is his guardian. Since he was in the womb, that dog has been next to him. Her name's Cracker. She's always been next to him.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
So he played dress up the other day, pretty big. And here's the Zener Mastermind. Again, apparently the site doubled some things up today, so we'll have to see this. I'm going to let you read this because I know there's some great people in here, and you have a lot to reading.
Yes, Cthulhu Invades Oz, a 140-plus page original graphic novel. Lovecraft meets Oz in this amazing anthology packed with superstar creators from Scout, Source Point, and many others. It's live on Kickstarter.com. And Lovecraft meets Oz in this amazing anthology packed with superstar creators from Scout, Source Point, Mad Cave Action Labs, and more. Over 50 incredible comic creators got together to bring you frightful Cthulhu and Oz tales steeped in all manners of morbid mayhem. Creators include Richard Rivera, from Stabity Bunny, Shadowplay, head of Scoot imprint for Scout Comics. David Byrne, Stake, co-publisher of Scout. Russell Nohelty, Ichabod Jones and Monster Hunter. Greg A. Alisi, Isana the War Spider. John Hedrick, known for The Recount and Freak Show. Jamie Premack, known for Binary Star. Kurt Belcher, known for Rotten Tail. Of course, Travis Gibb from Broken Down and Four Dead Bodies, also Voodoo Nation. Brian Silverback, Sloggerhead. Chuck Pinot, Bilal. Jerome Gagnon from Telos. Clara Meath from Shadowplay. Emilio Utera, Lucier's Night. David Galliano from Savage Bastards. Stoney Williams from Villainous, Brian Silvera from Bun, Kyron Silver from Zob, Joel Rodriguez from Dust County Chronicles, Steve Estron from Zomtiful World of Oz, Catherine Frizzle from The Absentee, Tyler Carpenter from Demons, Mikhail Barker from Midnight Carousel, and this other guy, I'm not sure who this is, Rob Anderson from Barbara Unleashed. Not to mention we have Nicole Torres, Ryan Shemek, Caleb Palmquist, Emily Ricett, Craig Florence, Michael Watson, Martha Schwartz, Claudia Giuliani, Luke Stone, James Burton, Matt Knowles, and Steph Cannon. Also, Robbie Bragdon, Sunil Charge, Alan Ellsworth, Danny Quick, and Michael Spivey, and Sam Boother. That sounds like a mouthful, and it sounds like a book I'm really ready to read.
We just wanted to show the power of that creative team and how long it would take just to read it on this show. How much news is that? How many great creators came together for one book? Make sure that you definitely check that out. If you're a fan of Oz or Cthulhu, this is a book for you. If you're a fan of crossovers, this is a book for you. If you're a fan of comic books, this is a book for you. So many great creators coming together is almost like a creative bat symbol.
It's a big old octopus.
And I'm gonna give Michael a few minutes off, so I'll read a couple of these for him.
All right.
Again, Richard out there showing off the scoot and the books for the kids. Look at those excited kids all dressed up in their cars. 2020 ain't stopping Halloween. I'll tell you that. It's one thing that'll continue. So happy Halloween. Scoot was proud to sponsor the Matter Palms Academy Spook drive-through event last Friday. Matter Palms is a free public charter school serving kindergarten, 8th grade, located in Kissimmee, Florida. It was a fantastic Halloween happening with the entire perimeter of the school decorated in frightfully wonderful, socially distanced celebration. Attendees participating in fun received candy and more, and they trick-or-treated through the course. It was an ambitious, and they pulled it off spectacularly with hundreds of carloads of guests. How awesome is that? Over 300 copies of the promotional Ashkin of Soulstone were given out at the event. How awesome. I wish I got comics as a kid. I'll tell you right now, that would have changed my world.
I'm telling you.
Right?
So many kids learn to read through comics. Don't ever underestimate the power of comics. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Over 300 comics. I think we're giving out. Many of the young readers were delighted and surprised at the school. Even invited Sadia Wolf to be an online speaker to the students. That's so awesome. This was so fun with Scoot Comics All Ages Imprint. Plans to return their holiday event this year. We'd like to thank the school and the staff for their warm welcome and the opportunity to give their students an advanced preview of the Scoot title, Soulstone.
That's a good Halloween.
And DEViL just got a big starring J.S. Earls as he brings his Supersonic podcast that he co-created with Ben Avery, and 42 of the other coolest friends will expand onto the internet radio scene thanks to the buds at DEViL Radio. Varian, Rob, Randy Zimmer, and the rest of the folks at DEViL are some of the biggest supportive indie comics, and since Supersonic shares the spirit, I am jazzed to make this happen. Listeners will be able to hear us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, Spotify, or whatever they currently listed, but through roughly 100 million more listeners on the internet radio market, more since COVID. That's true. This is the chance to share Supersonic. That's pretty cool. I'm happy for everyone involved. That's great. Great news.
Yes.
No losers in that one. And speaking of not losing, statue out, Michael.
10 statues at 10,000. This is for Elysian Fields. It's like a 12-inch quarter scale statue with a certificate of authenticity, and you can also get a cover collector edition.
Yeah, he made this huge reveal just this Tuesday when he did this special for us.
Yes.
The print version. We got to see it. 10 of these bad boys will be available for purchase when they hit 10K. So make sure you go back that Kickstarter day and make sure that you can get your copy of it today.
That's on Indiegogo?
Indiegogo. And a conversation starter on comics, creators, and contracts. Varian we're so happy. First off, we're so thrilled to see Varian back up.
Yes,
in the chair. That is, of course, he had some medical stuff going on, and he's rallied back. Look at him doing some shows. He's looking great. He's got the energy back. We are so happy to see him back at the pilot seat of DeVilt Radio. So he gave a bit of a conversation. It's something you should listen to. All these content, guys, you gotta absorb it. You got to be part of it. You got to listen to it. And Comics Black Belt says, "Afternoon, all." And I'm on to you, Indie Devil. I am Indie Devil. Indie Devil's doing the news today.
There you go. See, Devil's Night.
Got the Halloween background, giving out free hugs and spanks in the corner there. All right, so we got great conversation from Varian. So we're so thrilled with him. And stay tuned, Russ. You're actually up soon. And this is Talos. This just hit Kickstarter, brand new Kickstarter. I don't know why. Every so often this does this, so we're gonna have to expand it. And I'm gonna let you have this one, Michael.
All right. Let's see. Oh boy, now live on Kickstarter.com. If you're looking for something new, enjoy alternate history stories, and love plenty of action, then this is for you. After the death of his father, a Spartan warrior is entrusted by a mythical priestess to battle the monstrous army rising in the east. Join Talos as he sets out on an adventure to not only avenge his father's death, but to protect Sparta from an evil that will stop at nothing to see his country and its people burn.
I know, that sounds good. We will do this for a minute. Here it is, finally. You'll be able to see that in 2 weeks when we return with Backer Paws.
Oh, good.
Yeah, next week we will be playing the rerun, and we'll talk about that in just a second because we'll tell you what we're rerunning. Here it is. I know you like these, so I'll let you have this one. I know you're a fan of these.
Uh-oh, next to the last day of Clucktober the 3rd, the Recluckening, the prompt is Omnimus, and here's what I managed to put together. Our sponsor, once again, is 21st Century Sandshark Studios. If you want to find out about chicken and all the other stuff I am about, go to 21sandshark.com. Please consider giving me a like, comment, and share. And tomorrow, the conclusion. So we're not going to be here, so you wanted to go check that out so you could get the conclusion with chicken.
Yeah, we won't be back for a while. Dan, he stuck with it, got it done. Congrats to Dan. You made it happen. Also, don't miss this epic tale, and this is a special Kickstarter Halloween only. If you like what you see right there on the screen, you got to go over to the Nightwolf on Kickstarter and get your exclusive print right now, and it's a treat for Halloween, so don't let Halloween pass you by without getting this. And this is Duplicant.
Yes.
And
I saw this saw this picture. It caught my attention right away. Duplicant issue 1 is available for pre-order now. Duplicant is a chilling original story that's Minority Report meets Repo the Genetic Opera. Tell your local comic book store to visit Second Sight Studios, LLC, direct market portal at Duplicate Tissue 1. Issues hit stores January 6th. And that's issue 1 with writer-creator Carla Nappi, art by Mariana Drakowski art. So check that out. That looks good.
And here we go. The Art of the Shepherd. There was a great interview. You can find it on shepherd.com with Jake and Minor. Yeah. It was back in 2017, but still great. Also, here it is, Belial. You heard about it before. Click on the 38 minutes ago, and you'll be able to take a link. But look at that cover. Chris Mad killed it.
Telling you, look at that thing.
I'm getting that. That's definitely coming home with me.
You got to see that. You've got to see that.
And
those on the radio have got to see it.
I know you know Henri, so tell them about Henri.
Kicking It with Henri and Kevin, the live shopping show. Check us out at these times on Wednesday, CBSN, 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And that's on YouTube.com. It's Kicking It with Henri. And
there's another cool variant cover for Belial. Halloween today, so I wanted to show off some stuff. And speaking of Halloween, I wanted a special treat. This is Wendy Gale, a new and up-and-comer. She's an editor and a writer. She's actually the wife of Chuck Pino. Look at the art she has.
Oh, look at that.
I cannot wait for it. And they're in stretch goal territory, by the way, with Madeline Holly Rosing over there in the Nightwolf. I don't know why it doesn't say Nightwolf anywhere here on this picture, does it? But I know it's the Nightwolf just because of the stuff that they're showing off.
Yes.
That's unlocked. She's going to be there. And here you go. Tell them about it.
Okay. This is great. Pre-order these amazing titles today from Scoop, Singy and Tempo, and Loot and Soulstream.
Yeah, it's definitely something. It's going to be in the previews for November. I think you can still order even after it's done in previews. So it's pretty cool. These are the order numbers you use through Diamond for the January launch titles. So these are the ones coming out in January.
Okay.
So stay tuned for more on that. And I don't know if you guys wind up watching this. I was on this live last night.
Were you the one that asked the question last night?
Yes, I asked a couple questions, right? So you were on it. You saw it.
It was good stuff. It was good.
And I always like to ask questions to make sure to guide the show into what I think should be asked sometimes, because sometimes we know better and you want other people to learn. And he's so smart, and I've heard him. Everything I asked him, I heard him address already. I didn't know he had some super smart answers. And here's my boy as Captain America. That's right. And there's some more in there, actually. He was also, I think this was the one where we had Bumblebee. This is from Bobby Gregory's profile. And we'll go over here real quick. And hold on. I think we hit the wrong one. Of course, technical difficulty.
Yeah.
It'd be a live show if we didn't hit the wrong one. Here we go. So, yeah, Jax was cute as a button. I want to, this is Dad being proud right now. I'm going to give you guys some looks at this cute kid.
Oh.
He did not like the mask, by the way. There he is with Optimus. Again, there's with his traveling compadre. Oh, there he is. Stormtrooper flamethrower. By the way, we got some. Remember, the Mandalorian is back today.
Yes.
So we didn't even run any of the stories today for the news rundown because I felt they'd all be spoilers. I have no idea what this is. I hate when that happens. Oh, you know what this is? I think I know this is. This is the video from me and from this week's Backer Pause.
Ah, okay.
So this week's Backer Pause, we can actually show it here. So on this week's Backer Pause, Cat Dad and Supermom trailer. So here we go, a super trailer for Cat Dad and Supermom, and let me see real quick. So there it is. This is the video they won't show. This is what it'll be playing next week when we're on vacation. So it'll be Chuck and Bobby Gregory talking. And let's just get a quick look at the Cat Dad trailer. Here we go. I'm going to turn off the music. Just so we can watch it together because there's no narration.
All right.
This is something new that just came out. I'm kind of excited about this. I'm gonna watch it with you for the first time, Michael. Me and you.
Oh, all right.
Potato butt.
Oh,
Elephant Mayhem, by the way, is the name when it was released in the international version.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so you guys are all getting a hint at this book. So this is something that Raheel, the artist over in India, has developed some of these things over there to help market the Cat Dad and Supermom overseas. And of course, now this is part of Scoot. So it's exciting to see it come alive this way. I expect
yes.
Created by Bobby Gregory, drawn by Raheel Mohsin, and edited by Chuck. Look at that. That's super awesome.
It's got a lot of action to it. I like that.
This is so cool. And then the soundtrack. So he gives credit. I mean, this is just a good video. Fantastic. Fantastically done. Very excited about that. Very, very cool. Look at all the love he gives, So this is super awesome. Really, really proud of Raheel. He did a great job. So I'm glad we got to feature that today as well. So we're getting you all the news you can. And here's, of course, the Stormtrooper. It's Halloween. I had to celebrate my little boy being
there. You go.
Here we go. Some special thanks.
Oh, special thanks and shout out to Empire's COMiX Vault in Sacramento, USA. They are not stocked with copies of Grain. Retailers in U.S. and Canada get discounted pricing and free shipping. If anyone is in that area, please check out their store. Also, check them out online at empirecomics.com.
All right. This is really cool. Grain looks awesome.
It is. It's a beautiful book. I've been meaning to get a copy of it. It's just gorgeous.
Check out what Luke Stone over at Terraform Comics did. Look at these homage covers. They're so awesome. Of course, the New Mutants one.
Right.
Oh, I have that book. I wish I had this one, the homage that it's for.
Yeah.
It's the Astonishing Tales, or
which the Amazing Fantasy.
Amazing Fantasy. There it is. Yeah. These are all great covers. My hat off to Luke. He did great. He did an amazing. These were really cool. I can't wait. So I can't wait to see them I can't wait for cons, and I can't wait to see Luke out there, because there's this thing where Luke said he could beat Rob Anderson at a table, and I don't see it happening.
Oh,
last time they faced off, Rob Anderson had a serious vocal injury. He got lucky, Luke. He got lucky. So speaking of Russ, here it is. Only death can save us.
Yes.
I like how that guy dresses. Very, very, very sharp.
It's very stylish. Yes.
This is a very great book, and I want to give a lot of credit, man. This guy hustled. Russ made it not only happen, but he's now almost at 10 grand. 3 days to go. He's humbled by the support and can't thank enough backers. So we're going to show him some love, and I'll give you a minute of the video since it's the Halloween show. Here we go. Check this out. It's a great video, too. Oh, wait. I'll do you one better. Instead of watching this like choppy one like we just saw, unfortunately, the Cat Dead one, which I will get an official copy so we don't ever see it choppy again for the future. Yeah. We can play it because we have it in our yard now. That's right. I ripped all of it. Here we go.
$20 billion years ago, as the Second Age gave way to the Third, one last great war raged between Satana's forces of cruel chaos, who had ruled for a sliver of eternity, and the forces of order, who sought to remake things anew. The Supreme called her warlords the Pillars of Creation. Their purpose was not to bring apocalypse, but to welcome forth the New Age. Over time, their true purpose would be forgotten, for such is the fate of legends, and only their names would be remembered. War, famine, pestilence, and death.
And remember, only death can save you. And you can get that right now on Indiegogo. And here's some news from the comic book shop news. And check this out. How cool is this?
Yes. Wow. We are so excited, honored, and thrilled to be the cover feature of Comic Shop News number 1732. Available at your local comic shop now. Read about Scout Comics' all-ages imprint, Scoot, launching in January. And the weekly publication that brings you all the latest news about the comics industry, CSInsider.com. Pre-order now at your local comic shop through Previews World.
Yep, I'm so excited about everything going on. Again, some doubling. There is this new Kickstarter, the Great Commandment. We're waiting for official confirmation to be able to do it like we normally do, but this is from Jack Holder. Check it out. You know, if you're into religious tales, this is right up your alley. And it fits with Halloween, I guess, sort of, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Depending on how you look at religion. Or not faith, but religion. I never bash faith. I bash religion every so often. That I do. And this is from Specs Thompson. Let's see. The Comic Book Legacy, which is about a high school student named Chaz Johnson, who is the intern at his uncle's studio as an engineer, but unknown to him and his friends and family. He's the defender of the city from the Howl, who wants to use, from Howl, the Howl are the bad guys, who want to use humans.
Adrenochrome.
Thank you. To gain power. I was like, how is that going to sound? To learn, the fan page or to visit this the website, and you can get the issue 1 and 2 can be purchased on the website for $5 each. Join the legacy, get the comic book today, and happy Halloween. Make sure that you support crowdfunding. Every dollar matters. Support Oz, support anything that you think jumps out at you, but make sure that you get it. Get a free comic book from Mr. Anderson. Have fun this weekend in Halloween. Let's head over to our mainstream news and wrap up the show. Brought to us by DEViL. That is, you can get their Google Play app or download them on Roku today. So here we go. The Justice League has another teaser on their TikTok account. DC has a TikTok account?
Oh, my God.
That was the bigger news. The teens must be going crazy. Now DC's here. This isn't cool anymore. I still love you, DC. I still love you. So I think it's there. And Black Belt, thanks for the shout out, guys. You have all been a huge help. Comics are awesome. Yes, they are.
They are.
Yes, they are, my friend. Comics are awesome. And you know who else thinks comics are awesome?
Comics are awesome.
That's right. Comics are awesome. All right, you're up.
All right, Batwoman. First official look at Javisha Leslie's new costume revealed. Check that out over there at comicbook.com. Get a good look of her, too.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. We're going to see this. This whole year is going to be interesting. CW's got a lot of shaking up going on.
Oh, they do.
They created a Justice League just to lose like 3 people right away. So it's interesting how they're going to handle this.
Yes.
I heard they might not do a crossover this year.
I did hear that.
Because of the pandemic, they might just.
Yeah.
Sad times. Because I like those crossover. And plus, it might take them a year to figure out how to get over all the new changes. Because it's like, wait a minute, let's call on Batwoman. Wait, huh? Wait.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, now that everything's combined, it's going to give everybody, at least they'll give everybody a chance to cook up some new stories, because now that they're all existing in the same, I shouldn't say that's a spoiler, I guess, but
no, they know. That's
okay.
That's
now they're existing all in the same universe. It's going to be interesting to see how they interact anyway. So,
and Titans unveils Jason Todd's comic book accurate version. I love when my 5-year-old's phone goes off to spam risk.
God.
This is Jason Todd's comic book adaptation for the Titans. It looks okay. The good, actually great, to be honest, but it's just a picture of him dressed up. So we want to see him kicking ass, right? And
yes.
Okay, so here's a spoiler. I'm going to take this one, Michael, because I'm a huge Batman fan. Of course, I'm poor when the best Batman stories are being told, so I didn't get myself a copy of this, which sucks, but I get to read behind the scenes and all that. And I did get to see a copy of this book, and my friend's going to give me the trade when it comes out because he's going to get it. It's like you can read it. But here, this is spoilers. You've been warned. Close your eyes and ears to the count of 10. Sorry. So here it is. So Batman and Joker. And by the way, this is brought to us, I believe, by comicbook.com. So basically, I'll wrap it up real quick. The Joker says he's been Bruce the whole time. And he's the real Joker, and he set this whole thing in motion to help heal Batman.
Well, the Joker on him.
The Joker wanted to heal Batman. Here's my question. If the Joker went through all this energy to heal Batman, what's he going to do to tear him down?
That's all. Yep. Yeah, that's got to be the longer part of the plan. Must be.
Oh, and of course, here you go. This is going to be a preview of the 3 Jokers, and finally, this will explain it all for you. I put it all together for you guys so you can enjoy it. Right. And I did a review of this. Did you? I don't want to spoil it for the watchers, but do you know who the last remaining turtle is?
I do not. I still do not. I can't get anybody to tell me.
Oh, click on the link. It's out there now. It's officially out there. If you click
on okay. Now, see, I don't know if I want to know. I want to get it.
No, read it. Honestly, if you're going to read it. It was really good. I did a review of this. I couldn't say a word for a month about it. I wanted to talk to everybody about it. And then everyone ruined it so quickly. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it now.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. Man, I hate when that happens. Yeah.
Like, no one even really, everyone's just like, oh, yeah, I knew it was that. No, they didn't. I talked to those people. They're all lying. They did not pick who it was.
Yeah, see, I have an opinion on who it is. I've kind of avoided trying to find out. It's kind of like watching the trailer. So
who do you think it is?
Really, I think the best thing would be with Michelangelo.
Oh, really?
Honestly, because that's such a spin, either him or Donatello.
You're going to go with that pick? I mean, do it.
Well, because I feel like Raphael and Leonardo are a little, are kind of obvious.
We like to thank Michael for his time on this show. All the work he's put in the past. No, I mean, definitely check it out. I won't ruin it for you. I'm just teasing him, of course. It's exciting. It really is. I think you'll be pleased with it, because it really was well written, and that's what was great about it. Forget all the other stuff. The fact it was well written got it for me. The X of Swords status #1 reviewed. Swords are drawn in the masterful middle chapter. I don't know. I'm not into this X sword thing. they're like the fact that you can't kill anyone another playing with swords. I don't know.
Really? I haven't been keeping up with it. I just know that they gave mutant swords, which okay.
Now, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy finally tied the knot in DC Comics. This is not the regular timeline. This is for Injustice. But I will say this. I hope that they do the honeymoon book.
Oh, we know where that's going. That's going. That's part of the dark DC series.
Well, hopefully it'll be real dark. I would like to see how dark it gets. There you go.
Will Superman and Lois give the Arrowverse a new Supergirl?
Yeah, they're already talking about changing her up. So.
Oh, that's going to be on comicbook.com.
Congratulations, by the way, to the actress who just gave birth to a brand new baby. I believe it was a boy. Congratulations to her. And Dracula comic book adaptation gets a motion trailer, sort of like what we just saw for Cat Dad. Dracula's comic book adaptation just got one. So
cool.
click the link, check it out. Here's some news.
Oh, Venom artist reveals new look at major Marvel villain, the terrifying villain Null. Yeah. That's ahead of the Major King in Black crossover event later this year. Comic artist Ryan Segment has revealed Null. That's at comicbook.com. Take a look at that.
And by the way, our last story also was comicbook.com, last two. That's why I didn't say anything, because we hadn't switched over yet. And just giving it a heads up. So this does change it over. That's why I mentioned it. Flickering Myth comic book preview for Wolverine Black, White, and Blood. Check it out and see how bloody it really gets.
Ooh. Here
you go. This is pretty good.
The Suicide Squad plot includes secret Nazi experiments.
Steve Rogers, anyone?
It's John Cena's Peacemaker as a douchebag Captain America. So,
speaking of,
John Cena's Peacemaker, the Suicide Squad spinoff series, adds King Shark actor Steve Agee. Yes.
So this is going to be interesting. I mean, HBO Max is not kidding. You're going to see even more stuff that coming out in this very show that you're going to be like, that's cool. Star Wars reveals epic Obi-Wan Kenobi short. I watched it. I liked it. I dug it. And of course, they're going to be doing a prequel, which shows that he wasn't as isolated in the desert as we were led to believe in A New Hope.
Right.
He had some adventures, which makes sense. And this one I'll let you have. This is funny. Happy Halloween, guys.
All right. Marvel's Blade dreams of killing the Twilight vampires. Who doesn't? And Ultimate Comics Avengers 3. Blade reveals that he dreams of slaughtering the vampires from Stephanie Meyer's Twilight series. I think we'd all pay to see that.
Take my money.
Glitter everywhere.
And the man's about to have a baby. Becky Lynch gives us a first look at her baby bump. And I mean, she's such a fitness person. I'm sure she's one of them women with those, like, the very little cute bump, but she's still at the gym when she took the picture. Check it out. It's awesome. We wish her well here. Can't wait to see her back in the ring, but having a kid is an amazing thing. I hope she enjoys every moment of it. There you go.
All right. The most valuable X-Men comics of the 80s. And this is not surprising. No comic dominated the 1980s quite like Chris Claremont's X-Men did, evidenced by their high resale value. Check that out.
I have two of those that they featured.
Really?
Yeah.
CBR.com.
And I have the first Gambit, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I have one of the miniseries that they had years ago.
The first Deadpool, too.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of HBO Max, here it comes. And you knew with Looney Tunes that this was not, I mean, with the
Animaniacs, yes.
Far behind. And here it is. New series, Tiny Toon. Looniversity is announced for HBO Max and Cartoon Network. I think they're going to start on HBO. If I read it right, it starts on HBO Max, and then it will go to Cartoon Network shortly. Right. With same deal they have with Sesame Street, by the way, as Sesame Street went to HBO Max as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Here you go.
The best comic book Halloween costumes on a budget by Jill Pantozzi. 2 days ago, the cheap and easy guide to dressing up as a comic book character for Halloween. And this year, who doesn't need that?
GamesRadar.com brought us that. And by the way, the story of the Looney Tune University is going to be on comicbook.com. Be kind and share. Go out and enjoy the weekend. We're taking the week off next week. We'll see you all back November, I want to say 8th is our first day back on air. Let me just double check.
Maybe 9th.
9th. Yeah, 9th. Enjoy the holidays. Set your clocks. We're falling back, so you get an extra hour of sleep this weekend. Be cool to each other. Let the election day happen. Don't attack each other. Let it sort itself out. That's what democracy is. We all get to vote, and after that, we sit back and we listen to what everyone voted for. So enjoy the holiday. Enjoy your time with your family and friends. And next week, just avoid the internet. That's my advice to you. Really, don't be on the internet next week until about Thursday. Me and Michael will take a pulse, and maybe me and Michael, we talked about this. Maybe we'll have a show next Friday. we'll see. If there's a lot of comic book news, we're going to get together and do it. But we're going to get out of the way of the election on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday for certain. And Wednesday we'll have the replay of me and Chuck doing the well, not me and Chuck, Chuck and Bobby Greger. I'm so used to that show. I'm so used to just being the host of it. He was actually the host. It was weird. I've not hosted that show 3 times in the 3 years that it's had its life. And it's always been Chuck who hosted it when I didn't.
Let's see. First, we got Bobby Gregory and Chuck Pinot hosting Backer Paws. And that's something definitely check out again, even if you watched it the first time.
And even if you don't know this, by the way, guys, I do want to stress this. Chuck is also the creator of that show. We talk about it every so often, but you never really talk about who creates these web series. But every so often when it comes up, I'm like, Chuck was one of the architects of that. Cool. So that's it. Happy Halloween! Go out, Halloween, guys! Thank you to Geek Insider for being part of the Advocating Network. Check out DEViL. Subscribe to Comic Book Advocates. Make sure you check out Silverline Comics and be part of their event. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
And how should we go out? Let's do something fun. How should we leave today? Let's leave with the Cthulhu Invades Oz.
Yes.
Welcome to the Cthulhu Invades Oz Kickstarter. The Wizard of Oz is a timeless fantasy story known the world over with beloved characters that anyone could name. Lovecraft and, more importantly, Cthulhu have been in our nightmares for more than 100 years. Comic creators have been telling stories in both of these universes for years, but now it's time to put these two universes in a war.